don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to our wrap-up show. It's Joe. Don't worry, everybody will be coming up in the next couple of minutes. We're going to start the show out with a baseball scoreboard update, and then we're going to go to the show, everyone. Hopefully, you all had a great Sunday, getting ready for another big week, and hopefully some nice temperatures as we go into daylight savings time. So, everybody, welcome aboard. So, here's the scoreboard, everyone. The Orioles today got shut out by the Toronto Blue Jays 1-0, and that's a final. They're all finals now. The Pirates beat the Red Sox 9-7. The Tampa Bay Rays in a slugfest beat the Atlanta Braves 9-8. The Nationals beat the Astros 3-1. The Twins got by the Phillies 7-6. The Blue Jays in a split squad beat the Tigers 5-0. As you know, right here on YankeeMania, and also Yankees The Ugly Truth with Ken, Evan, and Jason, the Yankees lost to the Mets 10-4. The Yankees were the road team. The Cardinals and the Marlins finished in a 2-2 tie. The White Sox got by the Royals 5-4. The Cincinnati Reds beat the Diamondbacks 13-4. We have the Giants 9-5 over the Cubs. The Athletics 11-7 over the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Athletics beat the Angels 7-4. And also rounding out, you have the Angels 10 and the Texas Rangers 7. The Padres all over the Reds 14-3. The Guardians 4-4 with the Rockies. That's a final. Milwaukee over the Mariners 6-3. And that is a final. So today, guys, we have a great show planned for you. First off, I want to get I want to get one birthday shout out to everyone. I want to wish happy birthday to a very, very close family member who is amazing. His name is Joe V. Joe V is a big Yankee fan. He loves all kinds of a lot of sports, and I won't say the age, but all the way up to at least 78 years old, he was doing the New York City Marathon. So that's all you have to know about Joe V. And we want to wish him in the proper way a very, very healthy and happy birthday. So Joe, this is for you and your wonderful, beautiful family.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Maria, for that. We really appreciate it. Joe, many, 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 many more. I hope you had a wonderful day with your family, your grandkids, and everybody like that. Thank you so much. We're looking forward to raising the glass with you. Actually, I can do that now with some nice cool water. This is for you. So happy birthday. And anybody else in the chat celebrating your birthday, that also goes out to you. So we're going to dedicate this show to all the birthday honorees today. So happy birthday, everyone. I will be in the chat as we're ready to bring up our panel, and we may add a few more people. So we're going to start out with our big play-by-play man, and that is Evan. Evan, welcome to the show. How you doing, Evan?
Hey, Joe and everybody else. Doing awesome, as usual. I hope everybody's doing well on this beautiful night here. We're getting some now warm temperatures on the East Coast. Nothing else we can really ask for than that.
Yes, and you're 100% right about that. you have a very exciting show, Evan, and I want as soon as you guys ready, get to it about the American League East, the National League East, and go ahead, Evan. You can make the announcement.
Yep.
Who's coming up?
All right. So first here, as we see now, it's Johnny Salami, who hasn't been on in a couple of weeks because he's been busy with work and he's been feeling under the weather. So we really appreciate Johnny coming up, who's a major contribution to the show, just doing a lot for us. As you guys may have heard on the membership show, we are adding a new phone line to the show, which we'll be testing out with our members soon. And that's all because of Johnny Salami right here, the man that you see on our screen. So we really appreciate Johnny here being with us tonight. Johnny, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you. I'm excited to be back. I missed you guys. It definitely felt a little empty not being on here. It's been a little while, but I'm excited to be back. And you guys have been crushing it since I've been gone. You guys have been doing awesome. We're so close to that goal of 1,000 subscribers by opening day. So please, guys, if you can like and subscribe, tell your friends and family about it. Come join YankeeMania.
Thank you so much, Johnny. And we also have Jason here, who is, yes, my twin brother, identical twin. He's been on the show for a while now. And I believe this is one of his first few wrap-up shows that he's doing with us tonight. We're really happy to have him on. And as he has under his little screen there of his name, he says Go USA, which is definitely true. Those are the topics we'll be talking about tonight, guys. Of course, whatever you guys want to talk about, we will welcome as well. Oh, and look for me appearance right before I get to you, Nithin. We will do some WBC talk, and we will also have some Yankee talk as well. And we're going to also be talking about some AL East, NL East teams to watch out for that might surprise, that might disappoint, and anything else that you guys want to say too. But we also have all right. Oh God. All right. So
now it's a party, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh God. All right. So
now it's an orgy, man. Now it's an orgy, baby. Oh, Johnny Salami, welcome, man. I missed you, man.
Hey, what's up?
You know what, Chef Nick?
As long as you don't get us all sick, I'm fine.
No. I should wear a face mask.
Cover your mouth.
Wear a mask.
Well, here we go. I don't even have to introduce these two. You already know who these people are. So we got Nithin from NR who's in Florida, and of course the one and only Chef Nick.
Let's rock and roll, baby. I got an intro, but I'll save it.
Cheers to you guys, Chef Nick, Evan, Johnny. Welcome back,
Cheers,
Johnny.
guys.
Jason.
Welcome.
Got my tall water.
Everybody in the chat, good evening. Yes, I come back to Jersey tomorrow night, late tomorrow night from Florida. But we've been enjoying ourselves here, nice weather, having fun with my family, friends. And yesterday was a housewarming party for my parents' beach house in Daytona. We're still in Daytona. We're going back to Sanford tomorrow morning and then leaving from there. But good evening, guys. And let's go Yankees. Let's go Team USA. They're doing a great job so far in the WBC, and also the Yankees are doing a good job so far in spring. Besides a few scuffles with Ryan Weathers today, and then obviously a few bad games, but still all in all positive spring training for the Yankees. And then, but let's go India. We won the back-to-back championships in cricket today, this morning. So, let's go India. We won the T20 World Cup championship. First team ever to win back-to-back in the World Cup, in the cricket tournament. So
congratulations.
Shout out to India. Thank you. Shout out to India. They're still celebrating as we speak. I just want to put that out there. But continue, guys, like Johnny says, continue liking and subscribing to this channel. We're close to 1,000. And please continue liking and subscribing to our Job in the Mouth show and our Nithin Sports Rush. And a lot of big things happening with our nation's best NIL company. So stay tuned for that. Welcome. Man, it's good to have the crew back here on the Sunday Night Recap show. And let's go. Let's get this started.
Awesome. Well, yep. I guess we'll start with the Yankees today. Didn't do the best against the Mets. Ryan Weathers went 2 2/3. Didn't do his best. He did come back later on, but overall not great in this one against the Mets today. As we were doing the game with Ken, we sort of pointed out some of the things that he was struggling with location-wise with his pitches, and mainly it was his release point as well. You know, it's only one bad outing. I think he'll be okay. But overall, to start the season, we should have a pretty good rotation, of course, to start off. And I want to get your guys' opinion. Do you guys believe that Weathers will start the season in the rotation, or could he be like an important bullpen piece for the Yankees?
Before we go any further, I got some breaking news here in the NFL.
Yes, please.
Just happened. The Rams have signed Trent McDuffie to a 4-year, $124 million contract extension, making him the highest defensive back, 31 million per year in the NFL.
Awesome.
Oh,
There you go.
Wow.
thank you for
Thank
that.
you for that, Nithin.
Yeah, no problem.
So I guess we'll start with Jason, who saw the Mets win today, also called the game with us. What were your thoughts today on the Mets' performance, and give your thoughts on the Yankees too?
Yeah. So starting off with I'll start off with my Mets here. So, at first, it got off to a little bit of a rough start. Peralta struggled in that first inning, gave up 2 runs, allowed some hits. He was a little bit shaky, but that was only because he was working on some breaking stuff. So he's still adding some pitches into his arsenal, which is great. Love to see that. But yeah, no, he got off to a rough start, but after that he settled in. He only went 3 innings, but those 2 innings after the first, he really settled down and he was back to his old self. So hopefully we can get more of that in the regular season. And yeah, hitting wise, the offense was on point today. Guys like Brett Beatty, AJ Ewing, Bo Bichette, Carson Bench, those guys were. I loved how they were hitting the ball the opposite way. Their approaches really stood out to me. I feel like they had the right approach against Ryan Weathers, who was trying to. He used the sweeper a lot. I noticed Ryan Weathers was trying to use the sweeper to get guys to strike out. But I like how our guys stayed patient. They didn't bite at it. They stayed patient and they got the results they wanted to. So I really like that. So yeah, that's really got what I got in the Mets today. Regarding the Yankees, I think that you guys have a lot of pitching depth this year, and I feel that Ryan Weathers is going to be a huge asset for you guys this season. Um, you know, and your bullpen too. Your bullpen is stacked. You got guys like Fernando Cruz and Bednar. All those guys are going to be rocking and rolling. So only good things to come for the Yankees too. And it was a well played game today. And yeah, looking forward to the Subway Series this year for sure.
Thank you. Anybody else?
I guess I'll go next. Yeah. So, obviously, it's only spring training, and Ryan Weathers, he had a scuffle today with 2, I think, but five earned runs, and I'm not too worried. I think with him, we just have to get his innings built up, and if he stays healthy, you already know what you're going to get from him. He's talented. He's a great left-hander to have on the team, so I'm not worried. Too worried is just one scuffle. That's where you're going to get in spring. Some scuffles that you have to make adjustments and do better. So I feel like he's the type of guy that will do better and throw away this start and move on to the next one. So that's and he has that dog mentality, in my opinion. I think he fits the bright lights and he's ready for the Yankees. I can't wait to see him to pitch in the Bronx. I think he'll do great. When it comes to the offense, a little more consistency, in my opinion, needs to happen. Obviously, we didn't have the full lineup today. It was a AAA lineup, to be honest. But we need a little bit more consistency with Dominguez and a few other players. But all in all, I'm excited, and we're almost there to opening day, and let's see what happens with the bench, because that's the main thing. Is what are the Yankees going to do with the bench going forward? Who's going to make the bench? I mean, we still haven't seen Randall Grichuk's debut yet, which is surprising. I'm looking forward to seeing his debut hopefully soon. And another thing is Ralph Montero. Hopefully they can get him in there with the visa issue. So that's another one. All in all, I'm excited. I can't wait, and go for it. So good.
Yeah, I feel good overall. This is spring training. No need to panic. This is what this is for. It's about getting the groove. It's about testing things out. It's not necessarily about winning and losing. Yes, we want them to win. It's more fun to watch. But in the day, it's about, getting the right things in place so you're good for the regular season. It's a long season ahead, 162 games. It's only a few weeks of spring training. For Weathers, I actually don't think he's going to make the starting rotation. I think he's going to be in the bullpen. At some point, he will then get into the starting rotation for whether that's, an injury or it's either performance. Somebody else is not performing as well and they want to try something different. That's just how I feel.
I totally understand where you're coming from with that.
I guess I'm up. All right. Welcome, everybody. Good to see everybody. I am going to save my monologue for my closing thoughts, but I just want to say good to see everyone. Good to see everyone in the chat. Welcome. You guys are all my rock stars. You are the savages of NY, Yankee Mania, and World Sports Mania Entertainment as well. Thank you guys for being here. The panel, Nithin, Evan, Jaso. Not Jason, Jaso. That's your new name for me.
Jaso, John Jaso.
I'm the outsider. I'm the outsider.
I love it. And Johnny Salami, welcome back, brother. I miss you, and I'm glad you're feeling better, man. Welcome.
Thank
you.
Thank you.
Man. Really appreciate you guys being here. It's always a all-star type of panel, no matter what. Chemistry is beautiful. I failed chemistry, but the chemistry here always passes. That's right. Let's do this. Okay, so the weather was great in Florida. The weathers was not great with the Yankees in Florida. The weather was great here in New York. I'm not too concerned with Ryan Weathers. Look, he's known to be inconsistent. He always had mixed emotions with this guy when he got traded to the Yankees. Yes, great. Awesome. He's going to add a lot of things to the Yankees, but also it's like, oh, he's so inconsistent. Well, let it play out. It's like already, it's like watch tomorrow where it's like, oh, they need to trade Boone. They need to trade this. They need to trade that. Let's relax a little bit. Let's just take it down a notch. You have to also, I'm glad Ryan Weathers sort of did bad today where it's like, okay, if he is smart enough, he could be like, go with Matt Blake and work with Matt Blake and be like, okay, this is what you messed up. This is what you need to get fixed up right away. Let's work on this. Let's work on that. That's something that would have to be done in a perfect world. I don't know what's going to happen behind closed doors, but the next start, we will see what happens with Ryan Weathers. And I agree with Johnny Salami too. I don't think he's going to start in the rotation unless injury bearing. I think that he would be in the bullpen. So this is where the Yankees have that strength with the bullpen where it's like they have a lot of depth in regards to that. So I'm not too concerned with Ryan Weathers. He'll and even with Cade Winquist too. Look, it's still he has a lot of potential. He still has a lot of work to do. And these guys, if they're hungry enough to make the team or even beyond the team already, I think they're not going to just sell themselves short. I think they're going to do well the next time out. One of the surprising pitchers for the Yankees today was Brad Hanner, who got shelled back-to-back appearances, did well today, and also his last appearance too. So I'm not saying he's making a case. He's not. I don't think he's going to make the team, but I think if he continues to pitch the way he did from back-to-back games, I think that he will eventually make a case if someone goes down with an injury. Going with the Yankees offense, sure, Jason Dominguez, Spencer Jones, Jason Dominguez, 2 RBIs, Spencer Jones, 1 RBI, Seth Brown, 2 for 3, 1 RBI, 2. You have to remember, too, with an anemic lineup like this as well, which is defensive first. Defensive first, yes, they still made 3 errors, so defensive first was defensive second. Offense was pretty much first, but it just didn't fall in the line of what you wanted to see. So yes, they did lose 10-4, but with this lineup getting 4 runs, look, this was almost the same lineup as the first game of spring training where they scored nada. So look, just give them where credit's due. Maybe if you wanted to see the takeaways of this game, maybe there's nothing, maybe there's something minuscule, but you can see something that pretty much was a light at the end of the tunnel. Jason Dominguez, I'm like what I'm seeing from him, Spencer Jones as well. Seth Brown is making a case for the team. It's going to be hard, and this is where I love about competition, where it's like they're just hungry to make the team, and they want to show their true potential. If let's just say let's just say Big G, if he goes down, then you need to put at least Jason Dominguez or Spencer Jones in that spot full time. Jason Dominguez should not play part time. If he's going to play full time, then send him to the minors and let him play full time. Same thing with Spencer Jones. Do not ruin their potential. Just going over to the Mets too. I want to get Jason's thoughts on this too. I thought Peralta did okay, but the pitching sort of did have like control issues as well. Peralta 3 innings pitched, 4 Ks, 1 walk, but also with what's it called, Edwards Jr. as well too, 5 Ks. Pinaro, is that his name? Pinaro, Pinata,
Pintaro.
Pintaro. Okay. I know I was mixed in with those words. So he also had 3 Ks too. It just seems like they're hard throwing pitchers, but sort of like control issues with that. I do like the Mets offense today. They were scrappy. They did well on the bases too. So kudos to them. Also AJ Ewing, no relation to Patrick Ewing, right?
Yeah.
No.
Guys as well. Just want to
Two
point that out.
different people.
Make sure. No family tree or 23andMe in there. So you had Beatty too, 1 for 2, 1 RBI. No, I always like that kid, man. He always shows a little spunk with that team. Kudos to the Mets, man. They did good all around. So and also just the final notes with the game today. I think I mentioned in the chat too. JC Escara is going to drive the whole team home tonight. So thank you, JC Escara, for that, since he's the most beautiful Uber driver in the world. So also, with this lineup too, just you have to remember this lineup was anemic. Besides Spencer Jones, Seth Brown, and Jason Dominguez. Again, just remember the first game of spring training where everyone was trying to cut their heads off and tar and feather them in the town village. We have to realize it's in front of us, but we also have to see who's in front of us as well. So let's just not get too panicky. Let's just I think the best thing to do is, despite their loss to the Mets, and again, kudos to the Mets, not taking anything away from them, but with the Yankees, let's do the takeaways where it's like, what can you take away from this game that will be better for the next game out? So again, guys, good to see you. Thank you very much for letting me speak and my nonsense. So thank you.
Well said.
No problem.
Before we go any further, Cruz, thank you for the congratulations for India winning the cricket championship. Thank you. Back to back. Let's go. What's up, Michael?
Absolutely. So, tomorrow's game, one note on tomorrow's game too is Randall Grichuk will be making his Yankees debut tomorrow. Yes.
Nice.
Awesome.
Okay, let's go.
Cruz, I thank you for the credit, Cruz, but someone else broke it before I did. I was just reporting it. So someone had asked when Grichuk was making his debut. I believe that was Michael earlier. So thank you, Michael, for that. But yes, he's making his debut tomorrow, and it's only going to be on the Gotham Sports app, which seems like everybody's having problems with. And not only that, but with the other night too, with Chef Nick and not able to get the game on, the USA game, and there's been a lot of problems with that too.
More apps.
If I can add one thing about the apps, and I've talked strongly about this before, and I love the game of baseball, and I don't think our current commissioner is going to do it, but I hope the next one really pushes for a universal way for everybody to watch the game. If they want to have an app system, I'm all for it, but I feel like everybody should have access to this and should be easily to access. Don't make it hard for everybody to watch the game of baseball with 20 different apps. Have it one central location. You can pay just for your team, or if you want to pay another tier for other teams to watch them, you have access to the game of baseball. That's how I feel. That's the only way to grow the sport and get more viewers. Let's not make it harder. Let's make it easier. But that's all I got to say.
It's true.
Yep. Agreed.
Go.
Hey guys, just a quick reminder. So tomorrow night's game, tomorrow's game's at 6:35, and you could hear the play-by-play. You know where it's going to be on Yankees: The Ugly Truth with Ken's channel, simulcasting right here on YankeeMania. So a lot more surprises for you guys. That game will be here. So if you're a Randall fan, you'll be able to hear a few of his at-bats, and we'll make it seem like you're in the first row by the Yankee dugout. So hang in, everyone, and great job. And I'm looking forward to quite a bit of what these guys are going to be talking about with the American League East and the National League East. So stay tuned, everyone. So we will we'll update you in a little while. And thank you. So let's go. Don't forget to subscribe, press the like button, and we'll talk to you a little bit later on. Guys, take it away.
I just want to add on to what Johnny said too. It's absolutely true, Johnny. I just wish it would be a universal thing. It doesn't even have to look. If you want to have something with baseball, basketball, UFC, boxing, that's fine. It's so confusing, and this is where when we did the play-by-play, me, Jason, and Evan with the WBC, the opening, it's like it was approved, like it was right in front of me. Yeah, right in front of us, right in front of me, where it's like. It's ready to play, but then all of a sudden it's like it just stopped. It blacked out. So it was like the Fox, it was the Fox Sports Network, it was the MLB Network, and I don't want to, just get called out and get sued if I call these names out. But there was 4 apps that I paid for, and they all were going to play the Yankee game, the WBC game. And they just stopped. But even that too, it's like it's just insane. Where you have to go to different streaming services to watch different sports. If you want to watch wrestling or you want to watch UFC, boxing, bare knuckle boxing, whatever, anything like basketball, baseball, you have to go to different streamings, and they all charge like a lot per month. Now, what if someone doesn't have time to do that? What if they just want something all inclusive? It's they need to fix that right away. But you're very right about that, Johnny. Very right.
Well said. And I think I should be the next commissioner. I'll solve that and all that issue in like a couple of days. Yeah. So I don't know. Rob Manfred doesn't do anything. So we have to wait and see. And I think, but Chef Nick and Johnny, you guys brought up great points, obviously, with the streaming, and they got to do a better job with the people for the people who's trying to watch the games, and plus some of the streams they lag sometimes too. There's sometimes a delay, they freeze or they come back, and then it's just insane. So they got to fix it. So Michael says he got the ESPN Unlimited for free from Comcast. They just add. Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, nice.
From Comcast. Okay.
There you go.
Nice, Michael.
Huh.
So speaking of Ultimate Fighting, I want to give a big shout out to Charles Oliveira. He won last night in UFC. He won a fight. This guy's amazing. What a stud. So congrats to him. Well deserved. What a fight too. What a main event. UFC Vegas, obviously they're in Vegas, and that was a great card too. But the main event was it did not disappoint. Charles Oliveira never disappoints in his fights. He is a unique fighter, and he brings a unique style. So congrats to him. Well deserved.
Absolutely. That was a great fight. Yeah. I saw the highlights of that. Very well deserved.
So I guess we can. What happened to Evan, by the way?
He just sent a text. He's having a couple of technical difficulties, but he's gonna be back.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what's going on, and he is trying everything he can to come back.
Hey, you guys, don't forget tomorrow. We brought you guys 2 guests tomorrow at 12:00. McKenna Guerrero at 12, and then Russ Ortiz at 1. So back-to-back shows, same link. So guys, tune in. Get your questions ready for both of them. You guys are gonna enjoy it. So,
yep.
He got Peacock for free. Oh, Michael, look at you, Michael. You're already all set, ready to go.
Damn,
Michael's
got
nice.
the hookup, man.
Yeah, he's got to get us hooked up, man.
Yep.
So let me ask you all this. I have a question for all of you guys.
Sure.
Obviously, now we're getting down to the WBC stuff and all, and then spring training, getting down to the wire to regular season. But what most excites you, all three of you, when it comes to obviously spring training and obviously regular season? The Yankees will open up against the Giants, and I think the Mets open up against the Jason. Who the Mets open up?
Pirates.
Okay. So, but what do you guys? What most excites you for this season, especially for all three of you?
I'm gonna sound like a broken record. You heard me say it multiple times before. The guy that I'm excited for, and I would say for the season, is Ben Rice. I feel like this is gonna be a huge season for Ben Rice. Just don't screw it up, guys. Please play him. I'm happy we have Paul Goldschmidt. I'm sure that would help, but don't do his platoon. I can't even talk. That's how frustrating. Yeah, platooning stuff. I just want to see Ben Rice play. Let Ben Rice cook.
Yeah.
All right.
Cook.
That's what I'm excited for. And then on top of that, as long as everybody stays healthy, exactly. As long as everybody stays healthy, we have something real special going on with this team. Our pitching rotation can be one of the best we've seen in baseball in a long time. And as long as they're smart with their fundamentals and they're patient at the plate, I think the Yankees have something really good going on in 2026. So let's hope and pray. The biggest thing is staying healthy. So let's go.
Absolutely. Great points. I guess I'll just add into I guess we were going to talk about this, but this is one of my things that I love is the AL East. I know we're going to get into that. I guess we could segue, but I want the Yankees to do absolutely well. And that's a generic statement, but I'm also going to go a little deeper and say competition. You know what? Teams want to run their mouths. That's fine. That's great. Now this is up to us to shut their mouths and to stomp them and to kill them, not to just beat them, but to stomp them and kill them. Sonny Gray wants to talk crap. It just even Vladimir Guerrero Jr., whoever. That's fine. But let's do this on the field as well too. Let's just show up on the field and make it happen. Look, Boston, Toronto, even the Orioles too. I'm not discounting the Rays. They always are a killer and a thorn on our side every time, no matter even if they didn't make any moves. But still, the AL East is going to be a definitely big competition throughout this whole year. But obviously the Yankees need to watch out for other teams. But with this rivalries between the Blue Jays and the Red Sox, and even the Orioles too, you don't know what's going to happen with that. So I think that I'm just looking forward to them, just showing up and I'm glad the Yankees didn't really say anything back to what, just pretty much was said in the offseason about them, whoever it was. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's just, but they need to show up and they need to do, be better than last year in a sense. I always want to put in a sense too. Sure, they were tied for the division, but in a sense where people know where I'm coming from with that, because I've explained it all season long. But I think I definitely love the way all teams improved. And I think that all teams are hungry. It doesn't matter if they're required to do, even like the small market teams, if they're required to do something, according to, baseball regulations with, just in case there's a lockout, it doesn't matter. They still improve their team. I love, even with the Pirates, even with the Reds, the Guardians, I love what they did to improve their team. So I'm very interested to see what battles can be played. I mean, it's crazy. It's just, it's even with the Mets too. I want to see the Mets do good. I want to see the Mets do well. And it doesn't matter if you're Met or Yankee haters here. It doesn't matter. I want to see all teams succeed. But at the end of the day, if you're playing the Yankees, I want you to lose, because I'm a Yankee fan at the end of the day. Just putting it out there. So yeah, I just it's going to be a battle. I think that it's going to be. I don't think there's going to be a one-horse race for the AL East. I think it's going to be down to the wire. That's my prediction. So and yes, absolutely. So we have what's his face? Grichuk, right? Grichuk's playing tomorrow. Is that Randall Grichuk is playing tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen with that. I mean, he still has some spring training games to play, but he's on a minor league contract, so I don't know what the terms are with that. So I don't think he's going to make the team. I think he'll be probably the next man up just in case. But I'm very intrigued to see what he's going to do in spring training, especially just starting tomorrow. But yeah, that's just I just want just going for the AL East. I think it's going to be a dogfight, and I love that. I love competition, man. And I hope they thrive in that. I hope Yankees thrive in competition and don't get discouraged. I don't get intimidated, man. And anyway, don't get intimidated by anything in the AL East or just all around. Yankees thrive. They better thrive in competition, better thrive in intimidation as well too. Look, Judge is the captain, but everyone on this team needs to fire themselves up. They can't be one player. Everyone needs to do their part. We've seen it. We've seen glimpses of it already with situational hitting, fundamentals, and all that stuff. And even with great pitching so far, takeaways, from their losses. But like even you've seen it. And I think when there's a few games where we pretty much said that the Yankees did that. So I think that if they transfer that into pretty much the season, that's going to be amazing. That's going to be amazing. And they need to not fall back to their mistakes and their weaknesses from last year. We could be here all day talking about that, but I just want to point that out. I think it's going to be an interesting season all around with all the teams. So,
well said. Well said, Chef. And great point.
Awesome.
To answer, actually, Sean says it's going to be a dogfight in the AL East. Yep, Royal Rumble
yeah,
style.
that's right.
Yep, all four teams will compete, in my opinion, because don't discount the Rays either. Anything can happen with the Rays. But to answer John O'Neill's question, yes, tomorrow we're bringing you McKenna Guerrero at 12 p.m. Eastern, and then Russ Ortiz at 1. So you guys get your questions ready for both. Russ Ortiz, obviously a great pitcher in the major leagues, former MLB pitcher. So you guys are going to enjoy that too. So stay tuned. So let's see here. What else? Oh, Johnny, what's your take? What excites you? And then I will go to Jason.
I went for
you went?
Yeah. Remember Ben Rice and Yankee
Association?
Right. It's all good.
Jason.
Cooking. It's
Jason.
all good. You're a busy guy. It's all good.
Jason, you're up.
Yep. So what excites me the most is just like I guess just the excitement. Number one, the excitement that baseball's back. That's number one.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, I would say, just I guess I don't know, just everybody, just the players, just stepping up into their roles and just doing what they do best. Is just play, have fun. Baseball is a game about having fun. There shouldn't be any.
Yeah.
Well, obviously there's stress, pressure moments. Okay, I get that, but overall, you want to have fun. You want to have a good time. You want to have a blast with your teammates. You want to win. You lose. You win. You lose together. So that's what it is. Yeah. Now I feel for the Mets. I feel like they will do best if they just keep all the clubhouse nonsense out of that. Last year there's a lot of mishaps in the clubhouse that really led to on-field drama. I hope this year is not full of that. With the new team, these new guys, I feel like they're going to bring the energy, the passion every day. They're not going to be selfish. They're not going to be like, oh, look at me, I'm a star. No, I don't feel like it's going to be like that this year. I think this year is going to be different. It's going to be a team thing, team philosophy as always. And there's no individuals. There's no I in team. So I feel like that's the key.
Yeah.
Follow-up question, Jason. What do you think of what the Mets, like with their competition in the NL? The NL East. What do you think with that? Like with them and the Phillies, let's just say, them going head to head, or even the Braves do. Like what do you think in regards to that competition?
It's going to be stiff. It's going to be tough, like it always is every year. Every year the Phillies bring it. The Braves, obviously last year they had a down season, but this year I think they're going to be better. And the Mets are just going to have to step it up. If they're going to win the NL East, they're just going to have to step it up. So even teams like the Marlins, the Nationals, even them, they're going to be better too. So the Mets got to really play at a high level if they want to win the NL East this year.
Do you think they upgraded the Mets this season?
Yeah, I want to say they did, but it just comes down to on the field. If it really matters on the field if they did or not. So I hope so, but yeah.
If I could just add one thing about the Mets, I don't know if you want to. If I do that, we could segue into like the division stuff. But and I'm not saying this to butter you up, Jason, because you're here. I'm not trying to get on your good side.
Yeah,
but I feel like the Mets are going to be a real serious team coming to the season. I know, late last year people were upset because they lost all these players. The only one I think the Mets should have been a little more aggressive on, and I feel like they did lose out on, was with Edwin Diaz. I feel like they should have really put it all out and got him. Yeah. But if for everybody else they lost, even with Pete Alonso, as good as he is, I feel like they're going to be a real serious team. Now, obviously, they got to stay healthy. I know Yankee fans were, totally fine with Devin Williams leaving. I'm in a minority. I actually feel like he is going to figure it out. He started figuring out the end of last season. I think he's going to be good coming into this season. So I feel like that was a loss on our part, and it's a plus on the Mets. So that's what I feel. I feel like the Mets are going to be a serious team coming to this season.
Yeah.
All right.
I can see that.
And what's it called? Cruz brought up a good comment before. He said that he thinks the Yankees need more bullpen help, which is always good to have more bullpen. And we brought up the last stream. You guys brought up what's it called? Michael Kopech and then Alex Colome, I think his name is. Colome.
Was it Danny Colombo or no?
I think
Was
Danny Colome. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe I'm getting them mixed up.
Yeah. But Michael Kopech would be a nice fit for the Yankees bullpen.
Yeah.
Just take a flyer on him. Obviously, he throws gas if he stays healthy. But I think that's a potential name that the Yankees can get if they want to improve the bullpen. For Cruz's comment about the bullpen, yeah, the Yankees definitely can use more bullpen help. Yes, the Yankees host the Mets in the Bronx for 3 games, September 11, 13. I don't think they have ever had a series. Wow. I mean, I don't know. I think I had to look back at it, but yeah.
They played on September 11th a few years ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be they're doing a special ceremony for it as well. Obviously for the 11th on that weekend. So it's gonna be real interesting. I mean, honest, I'm trying to look to get to one of those games just because you know how important it is. I think they sold out actually, from my understanding. So I have to go through a third party, but I'm willing to do it just to go see it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I do like the Braves and the Phillies. It just seems like their track record is always like no matter who they get or who they bring up, they always do well. But yeah, Cruz, I do agree with you on that. I think the Mets are going to surprise those, and I really hope they do. I really hope they like even like with last year as well too. Last season, I thought Mets have a good shot, but of course, you know it happens. It is what it is. It happened. Like they had a lot of injuries as well. Jason, if you want to talk more about this as well too, like just with last season, I know. You know, we've talked about it enough, but like just going into this season as well too, I think their mindset is to be healthy, obviously, but also to, I don't want to say not to any mistakes that they made, also to correct them on the spot, just the same thing as the Yankees as well. I do like Carlos Mendoza. I mean, like with, do they joke around where it's like Carlos Mendoza is Aaron Boone 2.0? Do they say that like with like the Mets, like the Mets go, or is it just going around? I mean, is that what's going? Is that what's happening like for last season where it's like he's like Boone but 2.0 or something like that for the Mets?
Yeah, like last year, a lot of people were saying that he's Aaron Boone 2.0. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So it wasn't because I heard that a couple of times. I don't know if that was like truth or not, but like I like him. Like I do like Carlos Mendoza. I think he could do good things. Also, Jason, what do you think about the new coaching staff for the Mets?
I really like it so far.
Okay.
The new pitching coach Justin Willard. I feel like he's going to bring the best out of, especially the young guys.
Okay.
I feel like he's going to bring the best out of them. The biggest thing is the walks. They cannot do this where they walk like 5-10 batters a game, especially in big games like NL East games or Subway Series. Like those, they can't do that. They got to be spot on when it comes to being consistent and getting guys out without allowing too many walks. Because like last year, they walked too many guys and it hurt them. It just they couldn't get it together. But hopefully this year is different. The new hitting coach Troy Snicker, I like his mentality so far. He came from the Astros. I feel like he's going to be a good addition. So we'll see how it all plays out. The new bench coach Kai Correa, he's also the infield coach. So I think that everybody's going to be on point this year when it comes to base running, fielding, hitting. I hope that everything will be consistently well. So
awesome. Okay, good points.
So, yeah. So, my Chef Nick, to piggyback off your comments when it comes to the Braves and the Phillies, I agree with you there. I mean, obviously, the Phillies, you don't discount the Braves or the Phillies, but the problem with them is it's injury issues, especially to their star players. When it
Yeah.
comes to the Braves, you got Ronald Acuna, who was out for half the season, most of the season last year, and now he's coming back. He's looking good this spring, but they need to have they have to make him keep him healthy and work him slowly back into the lineup. And also, they had a few like pitching injuries, and so if they can stay healthy, then they have a shot in the division, along with the Phillies. But the Phillies have injury; they have injury issues also last year. So, but this is a team that can do damage. Obviously, with Bryce Harper, you got Bryce Harper, and obviously Aaron Nola coming back from injury, so that's a big thing for them. But the main thing is they got to work him slowly because you need him for at least 20, 30 starts in a season. So, so if they can get their key players with the Rays and Phillies, then I think they'll be fine. But I think on the previous stream I gave you guys my sleeper team, and I said it was the Pirates. The Pittsburgh Pirates did a great job this offseason getting veteran players on short-term deals that can help the team win now. And then obviously you got the Paul Skeens. They have a great pitching potential staff. It could be one of the best rotations in the National League potentially. So, so the Pirates, I'm happy that the Pirates went in. I think they're ready to. They're a team that can be sneaky into the wild card round. So that's my sleeper team as a Pittsburgh Pirates. But when it comes to the Rays and Phillies, you got to watch out for those teams like the Pirates or the Reds too. Reds is another team that can potentially do good this year. So a lot of things will happen, and like I said, the Phillies and Rays need to stay healthy, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Tony Ferrara. I am a sports and pop culture expert and the founder of Ferrara Media, and you're watching NY Yankee Mania.
Hey, I'm Angelo Venuto, and I'm here with New York Mania Entertainment.
I'm Raquel Aurelia, and you're watching World Sports Mania Entertainment.
Hey, everybody. Tommy Green here, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. And I want to thank you for watching NY Mania. And come back again and see us.
Hey guys, it is Deb Whitkus from the Blonde Blitz, host and reporter, and you are watching New York Mania Entertainment.
I am Katharina Michio, and you are watching NY Mania.
I'm Marnie Schneider. I'm the author of Football Freddy and Fumble the Dog, Game Day in the USA, and also the author of Baseball Billy and Bunt the Dog, Game Day with the New York Yankees. And I am so excited to be part of the New York Yankee Mania show. Thanks, everyone.
Hello, everybody. This is Bip Roberts, former Major League ball player, and you're watching New York Yankee Mania. Enjoy. What a great show.
I'm Kayla Walsh, and you're watching NY Yankee Mania.
Hi, my name is Maria Venuto, and you are watching New York Yankee Mania.
This is Johnny Salami from NY Yankee Mania. Like and subscribe.
Woo.
Hey, everybody, it's Ian Eagle. You are watching NY Yankee Mania.
The best.
This is Nithin Ramachandra from the NR Media. You're listening to NY Yankee Mania. Like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce myself or reintroduce 2 myself. hours. My name is Chef Nick. I am Intermission. here for you. This is NY Yankee Mania, NY Mania for the entertainment purposes. Please smash, like, punch, stomp, jump on the like button, subscribe, share. Please do any domestic violence as you can in a polite way. You guys are the savages in the NY Yankee Mania. I am your chef to your savage to your cabbage. I will shred you like coleslaw. Let's do this. You guys are my rock stars. You guys are my chefs. I love you all. Let's rock on. We got this, baby. Chef's Kid.
Hi, this is Ken from Yankees The Ugly Truth. We're on live with Joe at NY Yankee Mania. Enjoy the adventure.
Hey, everybody, it's Ian Eagle. You are watching NY Yankee Mania. The best.
Okay. All right.
Any more?
Any more, Joe, or good?
I guess not.
No.
Oh, there he is.
You're good. You're good. You're good. Keep it going.
Hey, Joe. Oh, Joe, real quick.
Come back on.
Come back on real quick.
Come back.
I hate to do this, but I got to drop right now because I got to deal with something. So.
Sure, no problem. All right. Well, listen, thanks for coming on. We really appreciate it, and give love to the family.
Thank
you. Before as you leave tomorrow, have a safe trip, and looking forward to having you back tomorrow night.
Yeah, thank you guys, and keep it up. I know you guys are going to finish strong. Let's go Yankees. Let's go Team USA. And Johnny, welcome back. Especially good to have you back. And
thank you.
And I think, like I said, we're doing some great things here, and you guys are the best. So keep it up, guys, and see you guys on Tuesday morning. Oh, actually, tomorrow afternoon underneath this.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, all right, guys.
Enjoy.
Take care, Nithin.
Love
See
to
you.
all.
See you.
Thank
See
you.
you soon.
Okay, then there were 3.5. Oh no, 4. Sorry.
Well, Joe, how about your take? Like, I want to hear. What about your take with, let's just say, the AL East versus the NL East? Let's just say.
I think the AL East is going to be a lot tighter. I think that I still am not. Yeah, you know what? Let's start with the National League East. I'm not convinced yet that the Phillies are going to be that terrific this year.
Okay.
Something tells me there's a couple of things lacking. I'm not sure yet. They're getting an older catcher back. I know he's very popular in Philadelphia. I know Castellanos had an up and down season with them, but I think he's still going to be missed. So I don't know. They also lost someone to the left fielder they got from the Minnesota Twins.
Max Kepler. Yep.
Yeah, for drug abuse or whatever it was, enhancement drugs. Their pitching staff always has pitching injuries. So I'm not so sure so fast in giving the National League East to the Philadelphia Phillies. Atlanta, their story is very simple. They got to stay healthy. They did make a couple of pretty decent moves, but they have to stay healthy. The Mets, it's as far as the pitching is going to take them. I think they have enough hitting. I think their hitting is gonna shine in a lot of games, especially when they're in smaller ballparks like Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, places like that. I think they're going to shine in those places. So it's going to be interesting there. The Marlins, I think, will be a little bit better. I still think they got a ways to go. I mean, obviously, they traded a few people. They were not happy. The fans were not happy that they traded Ryan Weathers to the Yankees. And then, that's one. I don't see them really being a big factor. But, again, they always give the Mets trouble. And the Mets this year have to do a better job beating the easy teams, if you want to call them easy.
I agree.
They always have trouble, even worse than the Yankees. And the Yankees, when they were really, really winning championships and all that, Yankees always had one or two teams that would always drive them crazy. Well, the Mets have that in the Marlins, and the Mets have to take those games and really deep down, beat the pulp out of this team. I mean, the Yankees we're a fine one to talk to because Miami handled us. Miami's got something with New York teams. I mean, I don't get it.
I don't know.
They do a number on New York teams. It's crazy. Enough's enough. Enough is enough.
Yeah.
So that's the way I feel about that. So to me, it's open 1, 2, and 3. I do believe that I'm not sure whoever wins the East. I don't know if the second and third place team is going to have enough to be one of the wild cards. They might be one, but I don't think they're all coming from the East. Not at all. There's too many teams that I think are bunched together for wild card. The Padres are good. The Giants always make noise. We all know, of course, what the Dodgers are all about. And then I'm sure, you always have the Diamondbacks. They're always lingering around. So there's a lot. The Chicago Cubs, don't forget about them. They're another team that could surprise also. So the National League is kind of opened, but I think if the Mets got the pitching, I think they should grab it, because I'm telling you, from what I see from the Phillies, there's something missing there. I mean, maybe Dave Dombrowski will come up with more. I don't know, but something is lacking on that team. I can't put my finger on it. We'll probably find that out during the season, and who knows if they'll address it or not. As far as the American League East, in all honesty, I think if the Yankees get the pitching and they get they get better relief pitching, which has got to be better than what they got in April, May, and most of June last year, I think they are the team to beat. I know it sounds crazy. Oh, the Blue Jays, the Blue Jays. Well, the Blue Jays lost a really, really good player in Bo. They lost him. They also lost the innings eater. The guy who used to pitch for the Mets. Got his what's his name?
Oh, Chris Bassett.
Chris Bassett. Thank you. I know they picked up a couple here and there again, but Max Scherzer and all that stuff. But I think they're beatable. I think what I saw in the first inning of today's Yankee game, if the Yankees have that approach with Toronto, going the opposite field with the pitch, and the Yankees are going to be way more successful. But think about it. They still won 94 games and tied for the American League East. And they didn't win it because of the fact that the Blue Jays beat the pants out of them for most of the games. But it didn't even have to come down to that. If our bullpen was normal, if Garrett Cole was there, he would have won at least 14 games. And where would we have been? You're talking 100 and what? Another like 102, 104 win season. It's unheard of. So, obviously Toronto's the team to beat. I think the Orioles improved. They're gonna, but I don't think they still don't have the pitching, and I don't think they have the greatest bench either. I'll dissect the bench, but they do have some holes. The Yankees have the best bench, I think, right now in baseball. I think the Yankees have the best defense right now in baseball, depending in the 7th, 8th, 9th innings. I think they are elite. They are elite on every position. And, you can't go against that. Even if you sit Dominguez, you put Randall, if he makes the club, Randall out there, you have Spencer Jones, you have Grissom, you have the Golden Boy, and, of course, and Aaron Judge. We can get a little better playing and hitting from Ryan McMahon and Austin Wells. This is where I think they're going to cherish. They're going to really do well. If those averages go from 211 to 235, 240 on a steady basis, look out, American League East. The Yankees are coming. So that's my take on it.
I like that. I agree with that, Joe, in regards with the Yankees having a great defense all around. Of course, they got like a lot of depth there, defensive first. But let's talk about like in regards to the Yankees, let's just say and I think we brought this up a couple of times, or I did. I brought it up a couple of times. Let's just say I think Bellinger is doing well with his back from what I heard. I think he's improving with that. But let's just say if there was an injury in regards to Bellinger with his back, it was very drastic. So now it's like, okay, yes, we have depth, but we have defensive depth, but we need to cover Bellinger's offensive numbers. We can't miss a beat with that. Who would be the next man up to replace him? Would it be Spencer Jones? Would it be Dominguez? Obviously, Dominguez, I don't know if he can, pretty much go to that position. But who would be the next man up to replace Bellinger with like the offense? Like, and that's the thing too. It's like if it's someone like Ryan McMahon, let's just say if he goes down, of course, he's more he's like defense first, but he has some pop on his bat. It's sort of like not. I don't want to say it's easier to replace him. It's really not easy to replace players left and right. But if they have huge, like an offensive type of outburst, like throughout the whole season, like an Aaron Judge, like even like a Big G2, which is like, he's like stationary right now. It's like he just all he's good for is hitting home runs. Let's just be real with that. Like he can't run the bases. He can't play the outfield. He has no legs, and eventually he's not going to have no arms. He's going to have to hit home runs with his head. I mean, it's just that's just where it's going right now. But like, but like it's like even with that too, it's like Big G. It's like it's either he has to stay in one place just to hit home runs. That's it. With let's just say Bellinger. I mean, who would be the next person up offensively to pretty much be in line to replace him if he gets injured? Because the reason why I'm bringing that up is because it's like all these defensive players. It's like Jonathan Orleanos, great defensive player, depth signing, but I don't think he's going to be, it's like he might surprise us too, but would he be the next man up to replace Bellinger if that was a drastic injury, or would it be Spencer Jones or whoever? That's the thing. So it's like the Yankees can't miss a beat with that. They really can't play a defensive first player in place of an injured offensive type of player that would help the Yankees. That's the thing. So that's a little tricky.
Well, I mean, I sincerely think it's going to be Spencer Jones.
Okay.
I think that if Bellinger or Grissom go down, he is the next man up. I think Dominguez, if he shows he can hit left-handed pitching, he'll be a nice part of this team. I believe Spencer Jones is going to make the club, and I think Dominguez is going to be is on the bubble. The last I would say 6 games is going to tell the difference. He's probably going to play every game, and from then on in, and then go from there. So it should be it's going to be an intro. That's what I love about this dogfight. I'm not crazy about the WBC with a lot of our star players are there, and that worries me. And we got to keep our fingers crossed. But in another scenario, at least we're really going to see. We know Dominguez is going to get his at bats. Jones is going to get and you got to like what you see so far. And hey, listen, they went up against a quality pitcher today, and they got hits off of him. So that's a great sign. That's a great a great situation there. So it'll be interesting. Well, we welcome back Evan. Evan, hopefully everything is taken care of now, and thanks for coming back on the stream.
Yeah, no, thank you guys for that. Sometimes you run into these problems. Computer overheats. You just have to let it rest for 15 to 20 minutes. And I thank everybody for sticking with us, and for Chef Nick, Johnny, Joe, and Jason, and Nithin for holding on the fort. And
yeah, of course.
I was listening. Don't worry, I was listening.
Oh, I'm sure you were. No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, because I'm in the house. That's why.
I'm not worried.
He wants to make sure that we didn't miss anything. No, and he's right. He's 100% right. So, by all means, but guys, take it away and keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a great job. We have a nice assemble of people in the chat. So, keep it going, guys. We'll see you in a bit.
Well, I definitely want to get your guys' opinions too, Joe. Great points all around. No, that's why I asked the question. It's like it's always you need to have damage control, even with like just anything that you're doing. Like it's like even like look, just say Austin Wells goes down, him and his mustache. Let's just say that if they both get injured, who's the next person up? JC Escara? Is he going to carry the club? And it's great to have defensive first players. But there's a big Kim Kardashian but there, because you need offense also. That's a thing. It's like if you're thinking about defense, that's great. Yes, defense wins games, pitching wins games, but offense wins games too. So who are you going to replace Austin Wells with? Are you going to, Miguel Palma? He's had a decent spring. Is you going to call him up to be the backstop, and JC Escara is going to be the starter? That's the thing. that's what like sort of like was a little bothersome too with all the signings. It's like, great, we're getting these defensive first minded players that, don't want to make errors. We had that issue last year. But also, we signed these big guys like Yankee Rodriguez and Ernesto Martinez Jr., big guys who can swing for power, but are they reliable? I mean, I don't know. It's just I trust that Bellinger, Judge, of course, they're going to do well. Ben Rice is. It's all about just a backup plan, and I always bring up the Knicks too, where it's like Miles McBride went down with an injury. They got Alvarado. They did not miss a beat or skip a beat. They're, of course, they've had their losses. I'm just saying in that spot, it's like you lose a player, we're going to replace a player with the same type of stats, with the same type of personality and energy. This is something that Yankees, I don't know if they're prepared for that. It's like, I mean, if someone goes down, that's all offensively going to guide them in the right direction. Like, and they're like the offensive leader. It's like, do they have the next man up to do that? And again, we might be surprised too. I don't know. I mean, can catcher Peyton Henry, can he rake in 15 home runs if Austin Wells goes down? I don't know. I really don't know. But it's like it's a little iffy. So I guess maybe with any other team, they may be different, but I think the Yankees maybe need to be prepared for this season, because track record, yes, they're very very bad during the summer seasons, the dog days of summer, but also they're very bad with injuries as well too. You've seen what happened. Don't want to bring this whole thing up, but you've seen what happened too. It's like, and they don't have an answer for that. They're like, all right, obviously, yeah, it's in front of us, but it's in front of you, but you should have planned for that. Yes, it's in front of you. It's happening right now. This is the present. And, but you should have planned for this in the off season. That's what bothers me too. And it's like, this is where it's sort of going to get a little confusing, a little like just, I don't know. It's going to get a little tangled where it's like, I mean, how do you? I don't know. It's like the fans. I'm just thinking about the fans. I'm thinking about us too. How it's like, how are we going to analyze this? Where it's like, if Bellinger's back situation was serious, where he's out for the season because he had to get back surgery, who are you going to put? Are you going to put Spencer Jones? Are you going to put Jason Dominguez? Are they ready for that? Yes, obviously they've been marinating in the minor leagues. They might be ready for that, but who else do you have? So I'm like thinking about this, and the gears are rolling. It's like, I don't know if we have anyone other than them. That's the thing. So if you have other players in mind, please let me know. But I think that's something that we have a lot of depth, but it's spread thin offensively. It's very spread thin.
Absolutely.
Yep, Chef. Yep.
Great points. No, and we were struggling with offense last year too, not just the pitching. We go through these spurts too. It's like during the summer we have these rough games where we get shut out 2 games in a row, and the other game we score 1 run, or we're very just inconsistent offensively because of the philosophy that the team has. So that's why we improve some of the bench players to kind of provide more balance to the lineup and increase the contact, really increase the contact for this team. And that's ultimately what's going to get it done. Is winning a World Series, you have to make contact, you have to hit with runners on base, all these things that we talk about that the Yankees need to have success with. Is going to be very important for the season and for us in the division too, because these teams in our division are very tough to beat. Like last year, we saw Toronto. Of course, we got curb stomped by them in the playoffs. Even Boston too. We struggled to beat Boston. I know in the postseason we ended up winning that series, but that was because of Cam Schlittler. It wasn't really too much of our offense. We were able to capitalize on some of the Red Sox deficiencies, but mostly it was the pitching that got it done in that series. So, there needs to be more consistency offensively. And as far as the backup catcher roles, I don't know what we're going to do about that. We have Austin Wells, JC Escara. He's a great Uber driver, but is he a great backup catcher? I'm not so sure about that. You just can't rely on these types of performances for too long. You can't rely on him to go out there every 2-3 days and be a very good quality backup and provide the same services that our starting catcher has. Like, we should have kept Luis Torrens. I thought that was the guy that we should have kept on the team, but the Mets were smart to pick him up and use him properly there. So there are some weaknesses on this roster, but I am confident overall that this team can pull it together and be a team to beat for sure.
I agree with that. And one of the things that is a big concern is, I mentioned before, is, yes, they're saying they're running the team back, which isn't a bad thing as long as things are going well. But they just needed to make, I think, a few more moves in the offseason as insurance. And that's one of my concerns is they're hoping everything goes right. And like I said, when Nithin asked one of the things that we're excited for 2026, I said, if the Yankees play well, but they got to be healthy. If they're not healthy, now we're in some trouble because, who's coming in to back things up? Somebody might come up and be a surprise, and they might end up being the star player, and they might take that role. But it's paying a big gamble for 2026. So that's why my fingers are crossed. Please stay healthy. Don't get hurt. If you're going to get injury, just let it be for 1 or 2 games, and you can bounce right back.
Yeah, same thing with the Mets. Yeah, same thing.
For the Mets too, it's like I feel like they're relying on players that have had injuries in the past, like Luis Robert, and basically they have younger players too that are filling in for the minors. But it's like, what's going to happen after that if some of those guys can't play every day, or if someone gets hurt? Who's going to really be a legitimate option to fill in for that? And are they serviceable to provide as many, as consistent as they can be, as the other previous players were before they got hurt? I mean, are they in a position to do that?
Yeah, I do want to point out this though, the depth that David Stearns has signed this offseason. I do like that. Every Mets fan is complaining, there's no point in signing this guy. He's not going to prove anything. Well, you never know what could happen. You never know if a guy can get injured. If that guy from the minor leagues can step up, if this depth guy can come on and he can, do some things. You never know. So that's why I give credit to, David Stearns for signing those depth guys, because you never know which guys are going to be used and which guys are going to get injured, and you just don't know. So that's why I didn't have a problem with it. Like, all the Mets fans on Twitter were like, David Stearns is cheap. He's not going to go after a big market guy. Well, he traded for Freddie Peralta. How about that? So, that's all I got to say about that.
Yep. No, of course, good points there. Definitely good points, and appreciate everybody for watching tonight. We're happy to have you guys here. Did you guys touch on the WBC a little bit, or not much? Yeah.
Well, starting from our game that we called, or I analyzed and you guys called, because of my
we
issues.
can do a little recap on that.
my beautiful issues with 4 apps that I had to get a refund from. Yeah. No, great game. I had a great time with you guys. We a lot of people said that it was a very entertaining show. So thank you guys for making it happen as well. So what a great game from
USA. Amazing. Right?
Oh no.
It was I'm saying a lot of walks in the park,
Yeah.
But no, it was exciting at first, and then it just got really just tiring and exhausting. It's like, all right, Brazil, control. All right, just control your life, okay?
Yep.
Control your country, and control your players. But yeah, so USA dominated. I just want to say, even with USA and Great Britain too. I know you guys will probably go in depth with that, but I just want to say USA and Great Britain. It almost seems like Great Britain. I don't know if you guys are history buffs, but Great Britain's always second place to US. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think US always dominates Great Britain in every way. It doesn't matter if Jazz is playing. That's that's the other thing too. No, but Jazz did his thing with Great Britain. But Great Britain in the first inning, who hit that home run? Off Tariq Skubal?
Nate Eaton.
Nate Eaton, right?
Eaton, there you go, Nate Eaton.
Yeah.
And he's on Boston, right?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah, he came from Kansas City, I think. I forgot what team he came from.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. he hit that home run, and I was like, wow, okay, they have some fight in them. And then obviously things unraveled, and then I was like, all right, typical same old U.S. Just with Great Britain too. I do like the other teams. I'm loving the Dominican Republic. I want to see what they can bring as well. Japan is just a menace in every way. They always do good in everything.
Good. Yeah.
So I'm loving what I'm seeing right now. Of course, people are like, the U.S. is going to take it all, but yeah, you might have to put the brakes there too. We got to see with the other teams where they stand as well.
Right. Yeah.
But I'm loving what I'm seeing right now. It's very exciting so far. So love it.
Yeah, I agree. The one team that scares me, I mean, I'm rooting for USA, but the one team that does scare me is the Dominican Republic. I know their pitching may not be the strongest, but they're making up for that for hitting, and they can destroy the ball. I mean, even Austin Wells killed the ball. He got a home run, and so that's one team that scares me. I feel like the top three, and you actually just said it, Chef Nick, it's going to be USA, Japan, and the Dominican Republic. And then no particular order. Just those will be the top three.
Oh, yeah. I see it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Obviously, Japan is loaded with talent over there. And, the DR, too. Definitely Juan Soto. Austin Wells hitting a 3-run home run today to kind of break that game open, which was good to see. And their pitching staff as well. All these teams are well-rounded, but these three top teams, USA, Japan, and the Dominican Republic, are just, I feel like, over the top better than some of these other teams. And it's really cool to see what can happen. One guy that I think the USA has really stepped up is Kyle Schwarber. He's done really well so far after signing that big contract with the Phillies. He stepped up and not just hitting home runs, but getting on base too. He's been a big factor for Team USA. And our guy, Aaron Judge, he's been who he's been with us. And now that he has great lineup protection and some ability to hit with guys on base, he's definitely showing what type of person he could be for this USA team, and a leader too. And that's going to be really important. Everybody's showing what they can do on Team USA, and different guys who have been starters are now making relief appearances. Guys who have been relief pitch appearances have been closing games and providing different roles for Team USA as needed. And that's what you need when you enter a tournament like this. A country-style tournament, team tournament, is everybody contributing and doing their part. And we've seen that so far, which is very good.
I do like that. Yeah, Cruz, you're right about that. Don't sleep on Venezuela. That's very true.
Yep.
And that's going to be a great game Wednesday. Venezuela versus DR. Oof. In Miami, too. Oof.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yep.
Even Team Mexico, too. They're good.
Yes, very true. There you go. Okay. Yeah.
And that's going to be a big one tomorrow, USA versus Mexico.
Yes. Battle of the Borders, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So, that's all good to see there. And Great Britain already got eliminated today. So, sorry, Jazz, you got eliminated. Maybe you should have done better than...
Hit the road, Jazz. Hit the road.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good old Jazz.
Wait, so they're officially eliminated?
They are, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they
Already?
They lost all their games. They didn't win.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Honestly, think Jazz was not really trying too much for them because he wants to focus on getting his 50-50 season with the Yankees.
Yeah.
That's my philosophy, is because we know how he is, his personality and stuff. That's just kind of what I thought happened there with him.
Yeah.
But hey, good for you. Keep making your jazz music, your rap albums, and stuff like that. Good for you, Jazz.
Well, at least he'll rejoin the team. So maybe him back up with the team for spring training. Maybe it can help. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully, right? He'd be reassigned to the Yankee camp. That'd be great.
Reassigned, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know much about the Great Britain players. I just skimmed through it and I just saw Jazz's name. But also the pitcher that pitched against the U.S. He was from the Mexican League. The starting pitcher, Vizio.
Oh yes, yeah.
Vizia. Was he ever on the MLB roster, like a MLB team, or no? Was it always like the Mexican or like a foreign teams? Do you guys know of him? You ever heard of him?
Never heard of him.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
unaware.
same here. Yeah, because it's like he looked good in like the first couple of innings. It's like, wow, okay, his pitches look good, and then obviously that changed. But but it's just interesting how even with like people from like just all these like foreign leagues as well too. It's like they pick them up, and it's like, wow, okay. Like I never heard of them, but they seem like they have sort of good stuff in the beginning, and then they just lose it. So yeah. But I never heard of him. Yeah.
Another guy was his name was Niger Victor, I think.
Yes.
Niger Victor. Yep.
He was
He
great.
came in. He had 4 strikeouts against USA. So
Right.
Okay.
he did pretty well. But then they pulled him for this other guy that gave up all these runs. So
Yes.
Yeah.
For Scrub, I believe.
Yeah,
that was his
Scrub,
name.
yeah.
That's his real name. Yeah. Oh, well, his
Yep.
last name. Yeah.
Yeah, his last name.
Yep.
Just want to throw it out there.
Yep.
Did you know for Czechia, their roster, so a lot of their players were only like high school. They played their highest level of baseball was high school. And a lot of them are just like one's a firefighter, the other one's an electrician, and now they're going back to like just their everyday life. I think that's kind of cool in a way, in a sense, because they all get to meet, for the World Baseball Classic. They're all friends and stuff, but they're playing against superstars. Like they played against Otani in Japan, and they probably know they're not going to win, but I think it's a great experience. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, that's wild. Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. And
maybe Jake Paul's going to fight them next in the boxing ring. So.
Yeah,
probably. Yeah.
Yeah, Jake Paul.
Oh man. No, I like this. Like WBC right now, it's like I don't know. It's obviously like people are like more like just more tuned in with this than spring training, obviously. But again, it's at the end of the day too. It's like even with spring training, it's two different things. Like you want to win a medal for your country and for pretty much just for your own team as well too. But with spring training too, people have to pretty much like sort of separate that, where it's like, all right, you want to see these players do well and then work on their stuff. Don't be discouraged if they do bad. Don't be discouraged if they make errors. It's going to happen. If it's consistently bad, yes, then we can panic a little bit. But just going back with Ryan Weathers too, it's like, yeah, look, if people can say whatever they want in regards to that, in that what's it called scenario where it's like Ryan Weathers did terrible today. Sure, yes, he did. But what if he does good next time around? I mean, you have to just wait and see. So you got to pick and choose your battles here too. You can't really be like the Mets own the Yankees. It's spring training, I mean, it's like the Mets did good today. I'm not taking anything away from that. I liked what I saw from the Mets in their own respect, but you also have to realize, like, if this is in the regular season, sure, we can talk that ish. You know what I mean? You can talk that. You pretty much just because the rosters are not even set yet. So you have like players out there that again, it's almost the same lineup that you saw the first game of spring training, where it's like they didn't hit anything. They only got like 2 hits the first game of spring training, and everyone's panicking. But that was the same lineup like today, and they produced 4 runs. So I mean, you got to pretty much the best thing you can do with these situations is do takeaways, positive takeaways, like what went right today, even though we lost. That's the thing. If you can't find anything, all right, well, wait until next time. But I found 4 things. So, but that's the thing too. It's like, but with the WBC, it's more exciting because you have all your star players and they're working to win something. Spring training, of course, these players who were non-roster invites or signed on a minor league spring training, they're winning for a spot on the roster. So there's two different things here. So you really, and I just noticed like not here, but like other places too, where it's like, people are comparing those two. You really can't compare that. It's two different things. So just want to point that out as well too. But WBC, do you know the last game, the official date of the last game would be, like the championship game? Obviously, it's gonna be before season opener, but do you know the exact date?
I believe it's March 17th.
So it is 17th. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Not too far away.
Right.
Yeah. It's like a week before opening day.
Makes sense. Okay. And it's not even like, it's pretty much in the US too, so it's not,
Yeah. Yep. It's in
Oh
Miami.
yeah, I think it's good that they're having these tournaments or games in different locations, like Houston, Miami, even the Tokyo Dome too, where you have like Australia, Chinese Taipei, Korea too, and Japan. All these teams, because you want to have different viewers and different people that are watching the sport, and even if they all attract to a team based on the players, that's okay too. But you want to have that sort of demand in the game where fans are going to want to have to see these players, and depending on their location and all that, you want to travel to where they're going to be playing, and it brings better recognition for the sport too. And yeah, we might complain about the streaming services and how things are more expensive, but the game is also growing and getting bigger too. So it's kind of like a two-way street sort of thing.
Yeah.
Do you guys have? I don't even know who won. The Lakers and the Knicks. Did they lose?
Oh, the Lakers won today.
They did. Okay, I only caught like a couple of quarters, but I didn't really see what happened today. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. Just to recap.
Yeah.
I think the Lakers didn't have LeBron; they just had Luka playing, and pretty much they got off to a good start, I think.
Okay.
And then from there, they just pretty much went on to, cruise on to win, because the Knicks had all their players, but they just didn't really seem connected as well today. Alvarado played a couple of minutes. It just seems like they were a little bit off, which can happen sometimes on a road trip.
Yeah.
There's usually one or two games that the team usually doesn't really play as well as the other games, and they just came off of a great win against Denver a couple of nights before that. So this game was a little bit of an off game for them, but tomorrow they play against the Clippers, so they should have a good opportunity to rebound and come back from this. It seems like every year when the Knicks and Lakers play, they always split 1-1.
Yeah. It's always 1-1. Yeah.
And with the Nets, it's nothing. So, but yeah, as far as the NBA show, guys, we'll get into programming notes. We're gonna end this show soon, but tomorrow we have 2 interviews on the channel. One will be at 12 o'clock, and then one will be right after that at 1 o'clock. 12 o'clock, I believe, we'll have McKenna Guerrero, and then we'll have Russell Ortiz, who was a former MLB pitcher, on the show tomorrow at 1. So 2 interviews to look forward to, as well as Ken from Yankees The Ugly Truth will be streaming the Yankees game against Pittsburgh Pirates, which you can find on the Gotham Sports app, but make sure to listen to Ken as well. And Randall Grichuk will be making his Yankees debut tomorrow. I'm also fascinated to see where he might play tomorrow.
Yeah.
Which position he might be at. I'm guessing he'll be somewhere in the outfield, but we'll see who's in the lineup and all that stuff. And if anybody has any final thoughts, then we can share that now.
Yeah. If I can go first, that's fine.
Sure.
I just want to say I'm happy to be back. Happy to see all of you guys. I missed you guys. You guys been doing an amazing job. You've been killing it. We're so close to 1,000 subscribers. I believe we only have 59 more to go. Let's make that happen for opening day of 2026. That's the goal, and that's very realistic, and I know it can happen. So please, if you haven't, please like and subscribe to NY Yankee Mania. Tell your friends, tell your families. If you have social media, tweet it out, share it on Instagram, Facebook, social media. We would appreciate it. because we have big things, for the rest of the year coming up. Don't get concerned with, the Yankees losing today against the Mets. It is spring training. The biggest thing is just working things out, trying new things to see what works for the season. Remember, a lot of times the teams that do bad in spring training tend to do good in the regular season and vice versa. So that's something we got to look out for. And that's no knock on the Mets. I think the Mets are going to be good too. I know they beat the Yankees twice already, but
Yeah, no, we've had our struggles so far too.
Yep. So it's what it is. I feel like the Yankees and the Mets are both going to do very well in
Yep.
this coming season. For World Baseball Classic, let's go USA. One thing I like is I'm rooting for the USA. I'm also rooting for all the players who are playing that are Yankees, also for all the other countries. I know Jazz Chisholm, they're out now, but I know he got a home run. I know Wells got a home run. Judge is being Judge, as always. So that's something I'm happy to see because I hope that continues once they rejoin the Yankees for the remainder of spring training and into – well, actually, I think spring training is going to end just right around there, so for the regular season. But that's about it. That's all I really got to say.
Thank you very much, Johnny, and
Thanks,
welcome
Johnny.
back to the show. You always do a great job, so thank you. Jason, want to go?
Yeah, great stream, everybody. As we get closer to 1,000, we're going to be doing more, obviously more, play-by-plays, entertainment shows, all that fun stuff. So everybody, please like and subscribe because you are not going to want to miss out on this stuff coming up, especially with opening day a few weeks away. WBC, semifinals, championship game, those games are going to be awesome. We'll have as much content as we can for you guys. Everybody stay safe. Have a great night.
Thank you. And the one and only Chef Nick.
Oh, great being here tonight. Thank you guys. Great stream. Thank you very much, everyone, taking your time out to watch us, to listen to us. Just really quick too. Like I mentioned as well too, with spring training, I wouldn't be concerned with anything that's going on. The best thing you can do is do the takeaways. It's different during the regular season. It's like, okay, I can't do a takeaway during a loss in the regular season. It's something that, that's sort of different right here. If it's the regular season, yes, we can express our frustrations. We can pretty much talk about what went wrong and what has to get right away. But this is something where it's like not a fully set roster. There's still time to set the roster. So this is where it's like, even if it was a depleted lineup from, because people are playing in the WBC or just in general, it's split squad or it just people regular starters didn't play. I just think it's really just to look at. You have to look at something where it's like, okay, the Yankees don't suck. Let's just keep it at that. They don't suck because you can't really. This is not going to be your opening lineup. That's the thing. So a lot of people sort of get that. They're very passionate. I get it, but you have to have that balance of passionate and patience too. Right now, I'm saying, regardless of us not winning a World Series since 2009. I'm impatient about that, but I'm talking about right now for spring training. Once the regular season comes, then yes, then it's a different story. Then it's a different feeling. You'll definitely see us in a different manner. But let's just keep. I think the best thing to do is not stress over what the Yankees do right now. I would say just see what you can take away and what you think that the Yankees did good. If there was nothing, that's fine. Wait until the next spring training game. Other than that, go about your lives. Be happy. Just don't stress over that because life is stressful enough. So you don't want the Yankees to stress you more. I know we've talked about a lot of things during the offseason and the winter meetings too, especially with the Yankees not signing anyone. And that was adding stress to a lot of people's lives. It's just, you don't need that. It's just life is stressful enough. In terms of pretty much just competition all around. This is great. I love it. I love it. I love all the competition that's happening right now, and the Yankees better thrive in that. Especially New York too. It's like they have a huge reputation of just being like, being the pretty much just being well known for everything. And it's like if these small market teams like I don't want to pretty much just shut them down, like the Kansas City Royals or even the Tampa Bay Devil Rays too, or the Rays, whatever you want to call them, more modern times. But like, look, if they have our number for next season, it doesn't look good because New York is supposed to dominate. New York is supposed to dominate in every way because of the New York attitude, of the New York environment and stuff like that. I just think right now the Yankees need to beat everyone in their path right now, despite how good they have become, such as the Orioles, such as the Red Sox and the Blue Jays too. Sure, they lost players, but they did gain players, but you don't know what's going to happen in regards to that too. I don't know if are the Yankees scared? Are they intimidated? I don't know. They say, no, we're not. But you just don't know. I mean, they need to show this on the field too. Nothing is ever good on paper. Poems are good on paper, but you really can't say that to a person because it's not going to really move them in the right direction. So you have to show this attitude on the field. We still have time for the season to open. So I just think right now that the best thing to do is let's just wait until opening day, especially with the Giants. Look, if the Yankees do bad, or the Yankees do good too, you can critique them. You can pretty much say all you want. But we still have to wait and see. We still have to wait and see until then. So just please be patient. That's the only thing I'm going to say until then. And that's it. But thank you guys very much. Thank you for your time. I appreciate the panel. Appreciate everyone being here. Johnny, thank you for coming back. I'm glad you're feeling better. And the Twins, man, always a great sandwich with you guys every time.
Yes.
Always.
Yep.
Always fun.
Woo!
Always good.
Always a pleasure.
Always.
So
thank you everybody for watching. We'll see you tomorrow, 12 o'clock with McKenna Guerrero. So appreciate that and be well, everybody. Have a great night.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.